Welcome students in my Pharmaceutical Chemistry 2 class, which is for Diploma in Pharmacy D.Pharm second year. I am Ankita Acharya, your teacher, Assistant Professor of the Department of Pharmaceutical Technology, JIS University. Prior to start our today's topic, let's have a quick introduction of the Pharmaceutical Chemistry 2 subject. Pharmaceutical chemistry is the study of drugs and it involves drug development. This also includes drug discovery, delivery, absorption, metabolism, and more. There are elements of biomedical analysis, pharmacology, pharmacokinetics, and pharmacodynamics. Pharmaceutical chemistry also involves cures and remedies for disease, analytical techniques, pharmacology, metabolism, quality assurance, and also drug chemistry. Pharmaceutical chemistry mainly leads to careers in drug development, biotechnology, pharmaceutical companies, research facilities, and more. So, here it is all about the introduction of the subject pharmaceutical chemistry 2. Now, let's have a quick look of our today's topic. Our today's topic is antitubercular drugs part 1. Now we are going to cover mainly 3 drugs, which is isoniazid, PAS and ethambutol, and also the chemistry associated with all of these pharmaceutical organic compounds. We will also cover the nomenclature, the chemical structure, uses, and the important physical and chemical properties, the stability and storage conditions, as well as the different types of pharmaceutical formulations of these drugs and their popular brand names. So let's start. Our first, let's have a quick look in the antitubercular drugs. So mainly, tuberculosis is a disease primarily caused by Mycobacterium tuberculosis. It is a potentially serious infectious bacterial disease, or you can also say that it is a contagious disease that mainly affects the lungs. The bacteria that cause TB are spread when an infected person coughs or sneezes. It can be spread by airborne respiratory droplets or by saliva. In India, about 140 lakhs of people are affected by tuberculosis, of which 5 lakhs die every year. So it has been seen that by using multi-drug therapy for 4 to 9 months has shown good results in case of the treatment of tuberculosis. So here are some classifications of antitubercular drugs. So mainly there are two divisions. One is synthetic drugs, another one is antibiotics. So mainly isoniazid, PAS, ethambutol, thiazidazone, ethionamide, pyrazinamide, all of these drugs comes under the synthetic drugs. And rifampicin, cycloserine, streptomycin, all of these drugs comes under the antibiotics portion. So our first drug is isoniazid or INH. Isoniazid is an excellent antitubercular drug which is also cheapest. It is a pyridine derivative and also it is the hydrazide means hydrazine derivative of isonicotinic acid. So in the right portion you can see the structure of the isoniazid mainly contain a benzene ring. Also there is a NH2 group. So the UPAC name of isoniazid is pyridine 4 carbohydrazide. It is mainly colorless crystals or white crystalline powder without odor, freely soluble in water, sparingly soluble in ethanol 95%, slightly soluble in chloroform, very slightly soluble in ether. It is also affected by light and the melting point of this drug is 171.4 degrees centigrade. So all of these properties mainly comes under the physical properties of isoniazid. So next we will proceed to the chemical property of this drug. When a warm solution of vanillin is added to a solution of isoniazid, allowed to stand and the inside of the container scratched with a glass rod, a yellow precipitate is produced. So this is all about the chemical properties associated with the isoniazid. Since it is affected by light, so better to store in well closed and light resistant containers. And already we know that it is an anti-tubercular drug and it is the main use of this drug. So there are some official pharmaceutical products like isoniazid tablets, isoniazid injections, and here IP means Indian Pharmacopoeia and BP means British Pharmacopoeia. So all of these are mainly prepared by following the IP or BP. There is also some brand names like INH, Isonex, Nitrazine, Isocid, Hydrazine, etc. So this is all about isoniazid drug or INH. So let's proceed our today's next drug or second drug, which is PAS or para-amino-salicylic acid. So in right portion, you can see the structure of the para-amino-salicylic acid. The UPAC name of PAS is 4-amino-salicylic acid. It is mainly microcrystalline powder without odor or with a slight acetous odor. Melting point of this drug is 150 to 151 degrees centigrade. It is mainly darkens on exposure to air and light and slightly soluble in water, and it is more soluble in alcohol and readily decarboxylated at temperatures above 40 degrees centigrade. So this is all about the physical properties of the above drug. Next, proceed to the chemical properties of this drug. It gives a reddish brown color with ferric chloride solution. Since it has an aromatic primary amino group, it can be diazotized and coupled with beta-naphthol to give an orange-red azo dye. Next, we will proceed to the stability and storage. Since it is decarboxylated, if stored at temperatures over 40 degrees centigrade, so better to store it at a temperature below 30 degrees centigrade, well protected from light. As we know that it is an anti-tubercular drug, so it is tuberculostatic and is one of the least active drugs. It only delays development of resistance and is one of the least active drug. It only delays development of resistance by the tubercular organisms to other drugs. It is used nowadays only as calcium aminosalicylate or sodium aminosalicylate. So the brand name of this drug is Granupas. So this is all about PAS or para-amino-salicylic acid. So last, we will cover our third drug or our today's last topic, which is ethambutol hydrochloride. Ethambutol hydrochloride is the hydrochloride of an aliphatic diamine. The dextroisomer is more potent than the levo or mesoisomer. In the right hand portion, you can see the structure of the ethambutol hydrochloride. The UPAC name is written over here of ethambutol hydrochloride. It is mainly white crystalline powder which is almost odorless, freely soluble in water, soluble in ethanol 95%, and the melting point of this drug is 87 to 89 degrees centigrade. This is all about the physical properties of ethambutol hydrochloride. Next, chemical properties of this drug covers when to an aqueous solution of ethambutyl hydrochloride are added cupric sulfate solution and sodium hydroxide solution, a blue color is produced. Next, we will going to cover the stability and storage and other portions of the drug ethambutyl hydrochloride. So mainly, uh, it is better to store the drug in well-closed container, as it is a good antitubercular drug which is selectively tuberculostatic. So that's why it is used in combination with INH. INH means isoniazide, which we have already covered in our previous slides. So here are some official pharmaceutical compounds like ethambutyl hydrochloride tablets IPBP, and there are some brand names like Shural, Ubutol, EMB, Dabibutol, etc. So this is all about the ethambutyl hydrochloride. So let's have a quick recapitulation of our today's topic, that we have mainly learned about three types of drug, mainly ethambutyl hydrochloride, PAS, and isoniazide. So in our next video, we will going to cover another drugs which is associated with this antitubercular drugs. So thank you for listening.